Hello, everyone. Niko Ana coming on live today. And oh, here, look at my shirt. You are limitless. This is my favorite shirt. So, welcome everyone to my live. We're going to do some tapping together today, and we're going to work with this idea of trusting life. So, yeah, okay. So, how do you know if you're not trusting life, right? It sounds kind of it sounds kind of vague. Trusting life. Oh, it sounds like an affirmation, but how do you know if you're not trusting life? Well, there's a pretty big indicator. If you are finding yourself feeling stressed, anxious, and worried, what that means is you're not trusting life. You're not trusting source. You're not trusting that there is something bigger than you that has your back. You can call it whatever you want, your higher self. If you're religious, you want to call it God. If you want to call it, and it doesn't matter what you want to call it. It doesn't matter to me. So I just call it source, universe, life. So if you're trusting life, if you're trusting, then you're cool, right? You're at ease. You're just going along, enjoying your life and the moment that you're in. You're just in the moment. It doesn't mean you don't deal with things as they come up, but that's different than when you're feeling just stressed and anxious and worried, kind of just as a default way of being. So that's what this tapping is about. So, okay, everyone, I want you to just start tapping with me. Go ahead and tap on the side of the hand. And I just want to say that I'm assuming if you're tapping with me right now, you already know how to tap. So but I am going to give you just a real quick, kind of tutorial, is that when we're on the side of the hand, we're going to do what's called the setup statement. So what I'd like for you to do before we start is I just want you to take responsibility for your own well-being, your own health. Just know that it's not supposed to be a substitute for medical intervention or psychiatric interventions. This is a self-help tool, okay? And with that in mind, we're going to tap now on the side of the hand, okay? So the setup statement is this. You can either just repeat after me, or you can just let my words be your own. So even though I'm feeling stressed and worried about, and you can fill in the blank there, okay, about something, I have doubt, I'm willing to consider that I might just accept myself anyway, right now, the way I am. Even though I feel stressed and worried and I feel doubtful, I might consider loving and approving of myself anyway. Even though I feel stressed, I feel worried, I feel anxious about something happening or not happening in my life or to someone else, I find myself feeling this way a lot. I don't really like it. I don't want to feel this way, but I don't know any other way to be. I might decide to have compassion for myself right now. Now we're going to tap through the points. So we'll start with the eyebrow. Now I'm going to tap both sides on the points where you have two. That's called bilateral tapping. But you can just tap one side if you want. I feel so stressed right now. I'm always so worried about everything. I'm always so doubtful. I feel like if I don't worry, something could go wrong. If I'm not worried, then something bad could happen. I'm worried that blank won't happen. I'm worried that blank will happen. I'm going under the arms now. And we're going to the top of the head. I feel a lot of fear all the time. I don't trust things are going to work out. I feel like I have to worry or something bad can happen. If I let go of worry, things might not work out. So you see, I have to worry. It's keeping me safe. Or is it? Hmm. Maybe it's keeping me safe, but maybe it's actually causing me a lot of suffering. Hmm. When I actually think about it, we're going to the back to the side of the hand. When I actually think about it, the things that I've worried about happening usually haven't ever happened, whether I worried about them or not. It doesn't seem to matter whether I worry about things or not. They either happen or don't happen. But yet somehow I still feel like I need to worry. I feel like I need to doubt. Because what if I didn't doubt and I didn't worry? And then things didn't work out? Would it be my fault? Would I have caused it to happen because I didn't worry about it? Or would I have caused it to not happen because I didn't worry about it? I'm feeling a little conflicted. I'm under the arms now. On the one hand, I want to let go of worry and trust life. But on the other hand, I'm afraid to let go of worry. I'm afraid worry keeps me safe. I don't even know what it would feel like to trust life. I don't even know what it would feel like to trust life. There's been a lot of times when I trusted and it didn't work out. But there have been times when I've trusted and it did work out. Now that I think of it, things do work out quite a bit for me. But there's always that part of me that's worried. This one time it's not going to work out. So I have to worry about it. I'm under the arms, guys. Let's go to the top of the head. Oh, this worry and fear. I wish I could let it go. I wish I knew how to trust life. Maybe I don't have to know how to trust life. Hmm. Maybe if I'm just willing to choose it, maybe then I could trust life. It can't hurt just to state that I'm willing to choose it. Maybe I'll try it. Here goes. I choose to trust life. Hmm. Well, maybe it doesn't feel true for me yet, but I'm going to try it again. I'll say it one more time. I choose to trust life. It's getting a little better. I believe it a little more now. Maybe one more time. I choose to trust life. I'm starting to slightly feel what it would be like to trust life. Maybe I don't have to have all the answers right now. Maybe I don't have to know exactly how to trust. But maybe I'm willing to choose trust. I choose to trust life. I choose to let go of fear and worry and doubt. And I allow myself to just be in this moment right here, right now, releasing all fear and worry. All right, take a deep breath. Put your hands over your heart. Just let that kind of anchor into your system. And just know that when you do the tapping, sometimes some of the things that you might repeat that I'm saying may feel true and some of them may not. And that's okay. Because really, one of the points of saying the phrases while you're tapping is to kind of try and figure out what you're thinking and feeling. So saying something out loud while you're tapping and then feeling like, oh, that might not be true is actually good information. It's good information for you. And another thing that can happen when you're tapping is that you get something called tail enders, meaning you'll say something out loud and then you hear a voice in your head at the end of it saying, yeah, but, and it's usually something negative. So pay attention to the tail enders that came up while you were tapping, write them down, because those are clues for what your limiting beliefs, your blocks are around this issue. And then you can take those tail enders and you can turn them into like another setup statement, and you can keep on tapping for your specific tail enders, because that's where like really, really great work happens, is when you get really specific into your issues. So if you have a tail ender that's like, yeah, but that never worked for me before, it's super simple. You can do another setup statement and do more tapping, and this is called an aspect on this new aspect. And you would say, well, even though this never worked out for me before, super easy, right? And then you just say some sort of affirmation. I'm willing to love myself. I'm willing to accept myself. I'm willing to forgive myself. You know, something like that is what you put at the end of the setup statement. And then you just go and do your rounds and say phrases. And you can't do it wrong, you guys. You can't do it wrong. Just tap, just do it. Leave your comments and your feedback here for me. I'd love to see it. If you haven't already subscribed and you find this channel of value, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, everyone. Namaste.